So we're just collective of young squatters, young activists, of young homeless people. It's kind of like a homeless union.
So how many rooms are there?
It would be around 20 rooms, 22 maybe.
So how many people are in here now?
It's full. All of us have been cleaning up, and it's beautiful. That's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see how homeless people living in a homeless shelter, they're starting to treat it as their own home.
I think that this is a brilliant idea and a brilliant chance to show and prove that autonomous collective can work, and it can work better than the current system that's in place.
We here that are living in their hostels, we are merely but the exploited for people to make a pretty penny out of us.
We would love to move, we would love to give your property back, but we just have nowhere to go. It's cold outside. Damn it, just offer us any alternative, anything, and we would move. We can't move, we have nowhere to move. There's just no way. They ignored it as well, and we're just waiting for eviction. There's so many homeless people around. There was people dying on the same street in the winter when this building is empty.
Have they come down and spoken to you or invited you?
No, never. We wrote them an email straight away when we just moved in there. We didn't get a response. After a couple of weeks, we just, instead of a response, we got the court papers.
Yeah.
We lost the courts. We usually lose the courts, so it's nothing heartbreaking. That law is there to protect the rich and protect the property, and our eviction is actually the proof of it. There's 25 homeless people living on the street. You can die. There's loads of things can happen to you, but they will protect the landlord, the rich one.
They're not letting you in.
Oh, hi.
Hiya.
We are autonomous winter shelter, and we're trying to make a deal with Richard Hill and One Housing, and we are being ignored. So that's only one way I imagine to get a response.
We'll pass this on, yeah?
Nobody's there, nobody works there, it's all empty, it's only facility staff.
A group of armed men came in and threatened us with violence on behalf of the state. They said, can you please leave? And we said yes. They gave us a certain amount of time to gather our stuff. They didn't give us enough time to gather all of the stuff.
So who are these people?
Well, it's a company of bailiffs. National Eviction Team. They're specialists in protester evictions. They go for the left wing. They are authorised to use violence against us. Very notorious for incredibly violent evictions in the HS2 camps. It's quite a lot of property damage they've done to get in.
Where's the glass from?
That's from breaking in. I mean, if we do that, we go to jail, but all that I know is that they specialise in protester evictions and are renowned for violence and shiftiness. If you ask any of these people why they are here, they will say that they're just following orders. They're just doing their job. That's pretty much the same line that I've got from every bailiff I've ever spoken to. That really doesn't bode well for historical scrutiny, do you think? The just following orders argument. I mean, especially considering that you actually choose the job you're in. You know, you're paid highly enough that it wouldn't really be, I mean, I think the average, what is it, £40 an hour at the minimum for squatter evictions. So I think you're paid highly enough that you could, you know, quit your job and maybe try and find another one if your scruples were much of an issue, but I don't really think they are from any of you, to be honest. Nice job, guys. Well done. Are the sunglasses standard issue? I mean, the Michelin Web show joke might come in too useful with one of the Gestapo officers suddenly notices the skull on the other guy's hat and goes, "Are we the baddies?" I think those guys are probably the baddies in this case. Yeah. Are you the baddies? Does it make you feel good making a bunch of people homeless? Do you enjoy the sensation of getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and travelling to work to see a bunch of poor people gather up all their clothes and their sleeping bags? Do you like doing that day in, day out? Have you realised that the only reason why you're not like us is because you get paid £40 an hour to screw us over? We've got more in that hour than I've got for the entire week for food. And you know you have. You know what you're doing. You've had enough fucking conversations by now to have figured it out. But you're just going to follow orders, aren't you? Like everybody else throughout the last century that just followed orders.
But as of now, people are street open. They're basically
As of now, people are on the street, yeah. You are the scum of the earth. You are worse than any person shooting up crack in an alleyway who's the demon of the entire fucking media.
Don't get in the way, because then you're interfering or obstructing them while they're working. Alright?
If you want to nick me on film, I'd really fucking love that, bro. The national enforcement.
Like I said, I'm only going to tell you once.